tournament. We've seen you coming out second in your group. Are you feeling confident with this match, or perhaps even going all the way to win the finals?
지금 WCS 랭킹에서 1위고 많은 사람들이 이신영 선수가 지금 최강의 선수다, 진짜 제일 잘하는 선수다 이렇게 소문이 많은데 근데 조에서 2위에 나왔어요. 지금 현재 경기에 자신 있는지 그리고 다음에 경기 뭐 결승까지 갈 자신도 있는지.
네, 이번 경기 굉장히 자신 있고 또 2대 0으로 쉽게 이길 거라고 생각하고 있고 또 이번 드림핵에서 꼭 우승해야겠다는 생각을 하고 있습니다.
I do think this game will be very easy. I do plan on winning 2-0 and I'll do my best to win this DreamHack.
Oh my God, drama! Now, following that up, before you get into that booth, Innovation, is there anything you'd like to say to your opponent, Elfi?
엘피 선수에게 한마디만 한다면.
That is how we put a player on the spot.
그냥 최선을 다했으면 좋겠어요.
I hope we can try our best.
And Elfi, any last words for Innovation before you step into the booth?
Can't think of anything. Just good luck, have fun.
Always an appropriate start to a quarterfinal match. Gentlemen, best of luck. You may now head to your booths. And it's time for us to throw it on over to the best casters in the world whose aliases start with Ace. Artosis and Apollo.
Thank you so much, Day9 and Smix, and of course, Bucharest. I can't believe the support for StarCraft 2 out here. Apollo, you guys have been fantastic.
Thank you very much for coming out here. And well, let's have a lot of fun this evening, right, Artosis? We have some amazing games coming your way. And we have the best player in the world right now on stage, Innovation, going up against a massive underdog. He is, if you were to list these players that are currently in the top 8, you would put him at number 8. Unfortunately, he knows that, he understands that. But one good thing about it is he said, I know I'm not favored to win this. I spoke to him backstage, but I have no pressure on my shoulders. I lose, it's expected. I win, it's going to be crazy.
And that's great, to have no pressure coming in here. He's going to be able to play his best game, whereas Innovation, he's a favorite. People think he's going to win the whole thing, at least get to the finals, and he doesn't really know anything about Elfi.
That's right, Elfi, as we all know that have followed StarCraft 2 for a very long time, can surprise players if he's been set up to do so. And we'll see if that can happen, but that guy right there is all the hype at the moment. This guy currently ranked number 1 in the World Championship Series. Who he's going to BlizzCon, he's a favorite to win it all. It's true though. Day9 mentioned he has been struggling recently. He has started to drop games. He's been looking more human recently.
He doesn't crush everybody every game anymore. It's kind of weird because he was so dominating just a couple months ago. But here he is, he's still grinding his way through, and he has arguably the easiest round of 8 match. So as long as he can crush through this, I feel like he's going to be a lot more confident and play his best games going forward.
And then of course, Innovation's opponent. It is Elfi, a player that's been around for a very, very long time. Nobody really expected him to be the one that would be the last remaining non-Korean in this tournament. There he is on stage, the 22-year-old from Finland. And of course, not ranked very high in the WCS system, hasn't had the best success within the World Championship Series this year. But he's done it. He's had back-to-back round of 8 finishes. In Valencia, he achieved the money position, which is top 8. Again, Bucharest, back-to-back round of 8s. That's a difficult accomplishment with a list of players that have played in both tournaments.
You know what, Elfi, this has been a long time coming for him, Apollo, this one and Valencia. He's been to every DreamHack.
Yeah.
Every single DreamHack. Elfi is there and he is fighting to get as deep as he can, and now he's really starting to show results.
Well, at least both of these players have picked up a minimum of $1,500 for their efforts this weekend. Some may say that's not enough for the amount of effort that they put in. 12 hours a day they play from day one. 96 players, Autosis, that entered this tournament, and there are only 8 players remaining, and this is going to be the first game of the evening.
It certainly is. Innovation against Elfi. Are you guys excited?
Well, it all begins right here. All those magical moments that we see at DreamHack, it begins right here in the round of 8. The first quarterfinal is about to begin, and we are in the game because up here, spawning as the Red Terran, this guy hardly needs an introduction. It is none other than Ace's Innovation.
And his opponent, down in the bottom right of Belcher Vestige. He needs your support. Make some noise for Elfi! This is going to be epic, Apollo.
This is going to be epic, Autosis.
We have so many great matches here tonight, and this one, it's the ultimate underdog story. Can Elfi pull something together? He has nothing to lose here, everything to gain.
Nothing to lose, which means we could just see Elfi in his true form, just going absolutely berserk when it comes to his strategies. He's playing against an amazing opponent, there's no doubt. This guy, with his results over the last 6 months, Innovation's results have warranted him to be the #1 player, even though he's losing, a couple of games here and there. Being the Season 1 Finals champion, the Season 1 Korea Premier League finalist, to then get a top 4 finish in Season 2. Remarkable results, absolutely incredible.
He's going to win even more points going forward, Apollo. He's finishing well here. He does well in WCS Korea as well. This guy, so many people call him the best player in the world, even if he doesn't win every single tournament currently. And it's warranted. And I think we're going to see that from him tonight.
And he absolutely, coming into this series, is so confident with the win. He said it's going to be easy. People expect it to be easy here at the DreamHack Open. And well, I'm pretty sure he's going to be scouting very heavily. He'll be looking for every small detail of a small nuisance that Elfi could try to pull. Anything that he could pick up on with scouting information which could let us know that Elfi's going to do something crazy. I'm sure Innovation's going to be all over it.
Well, that's what this Reaper is all about. He's going to scout as best he can. The SCV going into the main base, and well, he does spot a couple of gases, but this doesn't necessarily mean early aggression.
Not necessarily, but it's always going to play at the back of Innovation's mind. But you do have Elfi who hit the probe for a little bit. Pokes over, sees the command center, and even the Reaper is probably happy to see the probe there, to be honest. It's like, alright, well, that's a probe that's not building a pylon on the other side of the map, that's not building a tech structure. I probably don't need to go look around for anything at this point. And Innovation from this, as we can see, just the reactor on the way, and seems to be playing just a regular setup.
Well, that's exactly what Innovation does. The thing about Innovation is he is so strong mechanically, he's so good at making units and following a set path that even if you know exactly what he's doing, generally speaking, you can't stop it.
Well, we do have Elfi spending a little bit of chrono boost going into the gateway at this point. He's got a Zealot on the other side of the map with a Stalker going to run across the map too. The Mothership Core is here to aid this as well, but unfortunately what he was looking for is probably the bunker not being there. The bunker is about to complete. There's a couple of Marines as well with the Reaper. This is going to be absolutely no problem here for Innovation to deal with.
Now, he's completely safe for now. In the meantime, we do have that Nexus going down for Elfi. But Innovation is actually getting a rather quick factory here, Apollo. It looks like he wants to do some early harassment.
And Elfi has moved in with his Mothership Core and has scouted this. Doesn't really want to lose that and will be able to fly away with the Mothership Core. But he's seen the factory, and as you said, harassment will be coming from this. The Winter Mines have begun, the starport to build the Medivac to lift these units up is on the way. But we already have the tech to deal with it to a certain extent, the robotics facility for the observers to see the mines once they've burrowed.
And you know what, this SCV is doing a great job scouting as well, Apollo. He sees what he's up against for his drop, but not just that, he sees an early sentry. And while an early century isn't necessarily anything weird, when you do see that early century, it's always going to be in the back of your mind that this could be an immortal push incoming.
That's right, the Sentry being able to build up the energy nice and early. Sentry can then put the Guardian Shield up, can land a couple of force fields, and that is something that I'm sure Innovation, as you say, will be thinking about. Chrono Boosted Observers coming out because Elfi does know that the likelihood of Marines is going to be quite high. Turret coming down here just ultra safe from Innovation, and the Reaper